Hello everybody, my name is ASO. Welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as Russia. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we're making progress in Ukraine. We're making progress in up here, in the Baltics. And if we can push our way to Riga, this country should capitulate. If we push our way into Kovno, Lithuania should capitulate. Which will make our job a little bit easier, as that will probably erase around 15 brigades just out of the game entirely. France is pushing her way into Germany, which is great news. Lithuania has capitulated. Fantastic. 6,000 rifles. Oh my god. We are a blessed people. We're only 12,000 rifles down for all of our infantry now. So I'm surprised that Germans are helping out their allies as much as they should be trying to face off against the French more. Like, France has already reclaimed Alsace-Lorraine, and then they're pushing into actual Germany. Which is pretty bad, because it's actually going to give the Russian Empire, or going to give France a decent control of total war participation. Which, of course, is not what I want. Because at some point, we are going to need to crush the Syndicalist. The question really is just when. When does the day of reckoning come? Probably after the defeat of Germany, but I mean, there's no actual casus belli for us to attack the French directly within this tree. You would have to justify a war goal. I mean, after the non-aggression pact expired. Okay, so we're at 84, another 2 days. And then hopefully this country will also capitulate towards us. Yeah, so Lithuania immediately went down to no brigade. So that already got rid of like 10, 11 brigades. So about, what, 100,000 men maybe? Just are gone like that. Of course, the Turks declared war on us. You know, of all the things I was expecting, it actually was not that. I thought they would just say no. Apparently Greater Armenia is literally just this province. So, yeah, no, that's actually an issue. It's not the biggest issue, but it is an issue. I don't want you guys to join the wars. I don't think it would be useful. I don't need to declare war against the Ottoman Empire. I mean, it is a bit of a situation, but I'm pretty sure the Ottoman Empire cannot win. Again, they're still completely outnumbered. I mean, they're actually winning against the Austrian faction, but not by much. Persia's still not involved in the war yet. So I might have to make up a second front line here. Not there. What the hell's that front? Okay, because we're not war with Persia, we can't make the front line the whole thing. Right. So I'm actually going to have to increase this front line here. Sudan's been called into the war. And for just a moment, you guys all have to redeploy over here. As much as I wish I didn't have to do it. You know, okay, that's a bit much. I don't think we need to do all that. You guys here can stay on this front. Everybody else can shift. But United Baltic Duchies capitulated, giving us even more guns. Bohemia, Austria, they all want non-aggression pacts. Sure. I called somebody into war and I don't know who it was. It was White Ruthenia. Okay. Finland wants to join the war too? Sure, why not? Just like that, we've made some pretty good gains. This line is so goddamn long that we definitely need to shrink it down and then extend the orange line out. The whole position, you guys hold position, reorganize yourselves a little bit. You know, as fast as humanly possible would be great. I know we're going to lose this territory, but that's not really an actual big deal. And of course, they lost all their brigades. Which again is like the most important thing for what we were wanting to do. We can shrink this front line back down. Hold position here. And I still want you guys to invade north. Like that. Why is this all 2 divisions? No, all of you on that front. And attack. The other army is going to need to drag itself down here eventually. Persia's still not involved in the war quite yet. So I'm guessing Austria, you know, they still don't like us, even though we're allies in a war, technically. Okay, well, not technically, but, you know, practically, I guess would be the better word to use. Okay, let's delete this front line because that doesn't make any more sense. We'll push our way down to Ukraine. Because, of course, as soon as Ukraine is dead, like, the front line is so much shorter. Yeah, your objective is basically to push your way into Prussia. Quite like that. And also make sure nothing too bad happens. Do not attack. Be on regular battle plans, hold position, move to where you need to be. As much as I hate that we just had to lose 13 divisions for basically nothing, you know, it's how the cookie crumbles. You all march into this province, see if you can kill this really weak 4-division troop. If you actually completely get a surround on him, actually, that would be fantastic as well. You march over here, try to take over that. You guys march, try to take out over this German infantry division. We're almost at Kiev. How much is Kiev worth? Kiev's worth 25. How is that compared to 10, 5, 5, 2? And comparing that like to most of the other cities, Odessa is definitely going to be important. No doubt about that. So yeah, it's going to be a city that we need to take. Called Persia into our war. Okay, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, hold position. Reorganize yourselves. Call to arms just against the Ottomans. Call to arms just against the Ottomans. And take over their forts on the border, like, immediately. But you're not involved in the war against anybody. Okay, you actually are involved in the war already, so never mind. How many troops do you have? You have 5 divisions. Okay, so the Ottomans are already going to try to move troops into the territory. You guys just keep on advancing forward. Would any of you guys like offer military access? Apparently they won't take it from us. Which is a bit rude, I would say. Okay, just kind of advance to where you need to be. I know we've kind of shrunk this front line a little bit, but as soon as Ukraine is dead, they're a lot more screwed. Okay, you guys all reorganize yourselves. Okay, yeah, you go over here and reinforce. Yeah, they're both still capitulated. And if you can advance like the front line a little bit faster, that would be actually awesome. I mean, capturing these forts on the border is very important, just so we don't have to attack into them. Obviously. Yeah, so keep on marching forward. You actually march here, you march here, you march there, you march there, you march there. Of course, it's also going to shrink the Ottoman front line. So, it'll basically mean the Austrians can smash through the Ottomans a lot faster. And then also means we can eventually redeploy these 13 troops to where they actually need to be in Europe. Instead of being in some weird disaster in the Middle East. Okay, so we've kind of defended our position quite well. It actually seems like the AI might consider us a bigger threat than the French. I mean, we have more divisions than the French. Even then, actually, like, we actually might have less. We just also have less than the, Way less than the Germans do. They just can't deal with the two-front war. That's kind of their big issue here. Yeah, we're gonna get a complete surround on one infantry division, which is fantastic. You march here. You're already marching into the territory. Of course, Iran has 4 troops. Arabia has 0. Sudan has 2. And the Ottoman Empire does not have enough men to reinforce all their fronts, with even more than 1 division. So just this army here can probably actually push quite well. Also, you should probably actually march your way through here. I'm actually going to create a brand new army. I wish I can actually just... not from Finland. Experience. Request forces. Give me literally your entire army. Give me your entire army. So, and then all those troops that currently do not have an army, throw them into a new army. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. So, you, all of you are going to be signed under this general, who's going to be sleeping on this front. You're going to have this guy in charge. You're technically... that's not what I want to do. How do they equally get distributed between these two armies? I don't actually know. You actually don't even have a field marshal. What the hell are you guys doing? All of you are in this brand new army. You guys can actually be on this front. You can have this general in charge. And all of you are over here. Anybody else, for whatever reason... Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to make this a lot simpler for myself. Everybody who's here, put him into a new army. This one guy gets thrown here. Assign him there, have him under there, and just have him on the same front. That's fine. That works out a-okay. And then all of you under a new army. The rest of you go under Brown. Put you in charge. Put him under the field marshal. Under the field marshal. And again, just stand there. You don't even have to move or anything. Nothing's changed. We're just having you basically steamroll through Iran because literally nobody lives there. And that's fine. Apparently you're... You know what? You can just join... No, you have to join Brown because there's not enough room for you to be anywhere else. Okay, delete this front. Everyone else here seems like they're still doing a fine job. Apparently we're not able to push our way to Odessa quite yet. Disappointing. Orange feels pretty confident, so we're going to have them attack on their front. You guys can attack. Everybody just attack at the moment. And that should be a-okay. We're still at 40% war participation, which is great news for us. And then this one Finnish troop just pushed away to Odessa. Did we ever take Kiev? No. We're at 83% in the capturing of Kiev. Will that be enough to push Ukraine into surrender? It might, theoretically. Like, I kind of don't think it will. Yeah, we're still doing pretty well over here. So Constantinople's almost fallen for the Ottomans. Again, is Bulgaria going to try to push in the capitulation, or is it just like capture Constantinople and then their victory? conditions are met, and then they sign a white peace. I kind of feel like that's how it's going to go. Also, yeah, Mexico totalist are declaring war on the Central American Republic. Mexico probably should win. This American Civil War has gone on for like so long. So many people have died, and this actually does not count anybody who died against the MacArthur, because their numbers are just basically expunged from the record. Like, immediately. Okay, so these troops are basically just going to die. Are you guys unaggressive? You are. Did Kiev fall? Still not. 5 more days. You see, you are making some progress here, which is great. 25. You know, if you Mongol, if you just want to march, okay, actually that's already surrounded by a troop, so that actually doesn't solve anything. Yeah, so you march here, you march to that city, you march to that province, you march to this province, and then you march here. I mean, you're all troops that are not part of my actual army, so I don't really care about what happens to you at all. We're controlling most of our offensive, which kind of is a bit annoying, but again, could be worse. Please stop reinforcing. That'd be actually awesome. You go here. You two push here. Come on. 97, 96. They keep slowly reinforcing it. Kiev has fallen. The Russian army has captured the ancient capital. Is that enough for them to capitulate? No, they're at 22%. So Odessa definitely is going to be enough. But on the other hand, any Ukrainian city will probably be enough for them to actually surrender. So you go down here, try to take over the city. Anything will do. Anything would be a positive change. Okay, so they've decided to reinforce this front. A bit annoying, I will say. You know, the one thing I didn't want them to do was reinforce any of their armies. We've created a new bureaucracy. What's that allow us to do? 2 civilian factories, stability goes up by 4% and a 3% research bonus. Or 6% stability and a 100% research to industry. Mechanized warfare. Anything about Navy stuff I don't actually care in the slightest about. So let us go for educate the masses. I think that seems like an okay proposition. And you guys are still doing, I would say, pretty okay. Considering that amount of troops we actually have, I'm not surprised the Mongolians have thrown so many men at this. Actually, it's only our army defending this front now. I mean, our army made up of troops that do not belong to our armies, but still. Japan hasn't done anything against the Germans. I mean, Germany's going to lose. Because they are... Yeah, they're definitely not in a great spot. How many troops do you have, Germany? Still actually like a significant number. How long for you to actually reach Odessa? It'll take you 6 days in total to reach this nice little coastal port. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. Thank you for watching my Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, you can always thumbs down. You want to subscribe, and goodbye.